Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This video is for Gemini suns or for anywhere that you have Gemini in your natal chart, as well as anyone that was just drawn to the title of this video. Okay, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate with you and your situation, because there are not only one person that is watching this video. So just take what messages are going to help you with your week today, okay, Gemini? If anything ends up resonating with you, please help me out mucho by thumbsing up this video, okay? If those of you that don't know, I'm going to give you the spiel right now. Basically, yeah, the algorithm really depends on your likes and your subscribes and your input, and it really helps to allow my channel to grow. So if you help me out in that journey, then I greatly thank you, okay? But let's get into your reading this week. So what we have for you, where you're at right now, okay, is I feel like you're moving a lot smarter. You're moving. It says brilliant experience, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career. Okay, what I'm getting here is that maybe you had some people around you that really weren't for your best, like for the best. Like I just feel like you were surrounding yourself with people that maybe you had fun with at one time, but they either were secretly like after you, or they weren't happy for when you would like they were jealous of you, they weren't happy, or maybe you were jealous of them. It was just like an unhealthy friendship. But either way, I'm just getting that you guys are transforming from this almost like competitive nature and going towards like your own victories and just like doing things better. With the Queen of Swords, she's learned a lot, and she doesn't like to I feel like she has a little bit of an ego. She doesn't really like to admit when she's wrong, but I feel like, or maybe for some of you, maybe you got into an argument, because I feel like there's two people right here. Someone was really passionate, the other person was like really like with their mind, or somebody was in and out, and the other person was like whether it was you or the other person, take how it resonates. But I definitely feel like there was some kind of battle where two people just parted ways, and it's kind of like it transforms you. It's kind of like you go into a whole new direction, leaving this old or unhealthy or competitive relationship or situation. Okay, now what we have for the potential, okay, is, or like the challenges, because it's potential challenges, what helps you, what hinders you. What I'm getting from this is that it's kind of like putting the sword in it, like just letting the final, like it's like putting the final nail in the coffin, and building up yourself to be more protective. I feel like for some of you, you got hurt. Maybe you were fighting with others, you were defensive, but I feel like you're kind of finally ending this, just putting the last nail in the coffin and trying to protect yourself in the future, or just learn better for the future, or even just build a better future. Okay, now your what you need to focus on, you need to put your emotions into something that's actually going to work. It's like maybe going towards a partnership where you guys are on the same team, instead of feeling like you're competing against them. It's very much because the Knight of Wands, he goes where his heart desires. He goes he just listens to how he feels, and he goes with wherever he goes. Wherever he feels is best, whatever he feels is, he just goes with the flow. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it says learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. I'm just getting that you guys, what you need to focus on is just doing things better, being more emotionally, maybe for some of you it's being more emotionally stable, or for some of you it's just being more, just listening to how you feel more, instead of going with how other people feel. Or if you don't feel right about something, then don't remain in that situation. Okay, it might be harder to be alone, or it might be harder to not have the people that you did working around you, because I feel like, look at this card, it's almost like you have one person working, the other person's asking for a handout. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you just weren't the ratio of giving to getting was not equal, and now there's a move. Okay, maybe you weren't giving to others and they moved on, and it hurt you, and you're just like, damn. But you have to really end things, just let things be in the past and go towards new beginnings. Work better, work harder on yourself, or work harder on your future, and just go towards what what you really need to be going towards. Okay, that's just what to focus on. So now for the past, yeah, both of these cards being in reverse, I'm just getting that whatever situation, it's done. Okay, it's done. But there was a lot of you have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Very childish energy. Very there was just I feel like there was a lack of communication. There was a lack of understanding. Okay, there might have been communication, but it was not compassionate. It was not loving. It was very reckless. It was very just ruthless. I'm getting that you guys, I feel like this partnership was just childish. I just get that this partnership was childish. Either a friendship, either a family member, or maybe it's just your energy in general, but I feel like you're moving away from the childish bullshit and the in and out, the inconsistency. It's like you have something to bring to the table, but they're not recognizing it, and they're just completely disregarding you. That's the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like that's in the past, so that's good. Now, your goals or the near future, where you're working towards, I feel like. So again, release the situation of the past. It being in reverse just confirms to me again, it's talking about the situation. It's somebody of the past. It's somebody that you may have just had a falling out with, or maybe it's somebody that you are just thinking about, you guys have been having a lot of disagreements, and you're just maybe this is time to release this person and move on. It says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. And then you have it with come on. You have it with the Six of Swords. So you guys are definitely moving away from pain, maybe just disappointment. Things weren't turning out the way that you wanted them to turn out with this person or with this partnership, or maybe you just didn't feel like they weren't reciprocating what you gave, or maybe you just felt like it could also just be releasing old habits and going towards new. You just need to transform yourself and just because the release card is also, I'm almost positive it's the same thing as the death card, and that's all about letting what's dead be dead and just going towards a new beginning, because there is a new beginning. You don't have to be you're not always dead. Reincarnation is a thing. Wake up. You guys don't have to believe that. You guys believe whatever you want, but anyways, now what I'm getting for your near future, okay, is you guys lost something. Okay, definitely lost something that you maybe once it made you emotionally happy. It really maybe it was just a friendship that you really you loved this person, or you really did value. It's you cared about them or you admired them, but you didn't take care of the friendship properly, and you kind of dropped your cup. You dropped it. You dropped the ball. Or maybe they did. I kind of feel like it's you, Gemini. I'm not going to lie. I feel like maybe there was not recognizing true friends, or not recognizing people that are really there for you, and kind of dropping the ball. Or it could be the other way around, where it's somebody, they didn't recognize that you were a true friend, or they didn't recognize, that you were really giving and that you loved them really a lot. Either way, I feel like this, it's just if you keep, maybe you're trying to keep picking up this cup, but the cup's not going to fill up if it's upside down. Okay, so maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe this partnership is just not meant to be. Okay, and it's maybe time to consider that. Now, what I'm getting here for your attitude or how you're going at things, right? You're not liking the fact that you're alone, because the Nine of Cups is somebody that he is emotionally happy, but he's alone, which is fine. It's good to be, it's not, being alone is not a problem. You're never really alone, but he's worked hard and he's done it by himself, and he is happy being by himself. But it being in the reverse next to the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you guys just, you're not where you want to be. You're not the relationship isn't where you want it to be. you're thinking about, like, can I make this grow? Is this still, like, is there still potential? You're not liking the fact that you're just alone right now, or that you know there's a separation, or that you know lost everything that you thought you had. Or, like I said, it could be the other way around, but I don't think it is. If this video is for you, you'll know, okay? But I'm definitely getting this energy, and what can I tell you to try to help you out? I feel like, you know, if you can understand that being alone just means that you're able to work on your own gifts, or even just develop yourself as a person. Maybe some of you don't really know who you are as a person or what you truly like, and you constantly are just trying to go with the crowd and go with, you know, because Gemini is like, it's siblings, okay? And think about siblings. You have one that copies the other because, you know, they're just trying to get, you know, they're trying to figure out who they are. And when you're an undeveloped Gemini, it's that same energy. It's kind of like copying others because you don't really know who you are. And I feel like what it's telling you how to approach this is to just develop who you are as a person, understand who you are, understand what you enjoy to do, what your hobbies are, you know, what kind of people you like to be around, what kind of people you don't like to be around. Maybe it's understanding your past ways. Maybe you were kind of nasty to somebody, or you just didn't really, you weren't loving, or you weren't moving out of love. You were moving out of either, I mean, we're not even going to get into the psychology, but I definitely feel like it's like you guys are just trying to, you have to work on yourself, because it's like they're looking at each other. It's like your world's upside down, but it's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to understand who you are, you know, develop yourself as a person before you try, because when you develop yourself as a person and you can recognize what it is that you like, what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept, your standards, when you learn that, and you learn what it is in life that you resonate with, you're not going to go towards things that don't resonate with you, that don't, you know, they're not on the same vibrational wave as you. You know what I'm saying? They're not on that same wave. They're not on the same energy that you are. They don't, whatever the case is, I feel like you need to develop yourself more, okay, so that you're able to figure out what you like personally and who you like to be around and what kind of things you like to do without being influenced by others, okay? Now, what you need to know are just the environment around you. It's like you feel kind of debilitated. You feel like maybe you feel like nobody cares. And listen, you don't need to feel like that, okay? If you need to love yourself, okay? It's like, okay, well, so what? Everybody might fucking hate me. Well, you know what? I know that even though I have my weaknesses, and I know I have to work on them. You know, let me come to terms with them. I know I'm not perfect, but you know what? I do have something to offer. I do have a gift. I am special. You know, I feel like you're kind of in the environment is like you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like, you know, everybody's you're always asking for a handout, which you may be. And if that's the case, you need to cut that shit out right now and become sufficient. But that's not a message for all of you. It's just, if you're always looking for handouts and you never want to do the hard work, this is for you. That message was for you. But I'm just getting that you guys need to, you need to understand that you have worth, and it's time that you develop what it is. You know, you need to develop yourself so that you can recognize your worth, and so that you can understand that, you know, you're good whether you're with others or not. You can stand alone and be strong, okay? Taurus's video was just, their title was resilience, you know? And resilience is about just being able to be strong and recover, and, you know, when things go wrong, you can stand in it and weather the storm. So that's really what I'm getting this week for you guys. Definitely that energy of not wanting to, or just, you know, it's just like you need to understand your worth and understand who you are as a person before you try to surround yourself with other people. Because if you surround yourself with the wrong people, they can influence you. Like, people don't realize how changeable we are as people, and how our energy is so easily influenced. That's why a lot of people, like, you know, people don't understand crystals. And the thing about crystals is they are constantly vibrating at a certain, because the molecular structure, the way that they're molecularly structured, they radiate energy that's consistent. Unless, I mean, some crystals you have to clean, but or cleanse, I mean, or just like charge them up. But a lot, you know, maybe you need to get into crystals, because since us as people, we're so changeable to the energy around us, certain crystals ground us in certain areas in life, okay? So this one is rose quartz, I believe, and it's just it's like good for just like love. Like if you need to like learn how to love, or just loving yourself, or like it's like a very good, it's like it allows you to open your heart, I feel like, more. I feel like once I got it, it was just like I started feeling like I wasn't holding back my emotions as much. I was just coming to terms with them and understanding them better, you know. Okay, but anyways, back to this. Now, what you guys, your hopes and fears, again, it's like you're not recognizing that you have something special. You are passionate. You have a gift, but you have to develop it. You have to, it takes time. I mean, but you can learn. I mean, you know what you have certain interests. Just develop those interests and build on them. But I definitely get that. You know, what you need to know is you have the choice to flip your world upside down. If it's bad, flip it. It's kind of like a light switch, right? If the light's off, it's going to stay off. But until you hit the switch and make a change and do things differently, that's when you get enlightened. That's when things make sense. That's when you can see things differently, is when you make that change, you know? You can sit in the dark, or you can go and get up, do the work, walk over to the fucking switch and hit that shit. Sorry, I'm cursing. But, you know, yeah. Now, potential outcome, it's that you'll realize that you have so many gifts. You have so much to celebrate. Okay? But it's like there's a lot of things about you. Well, let me try to word this right. You have, like, you can, you know, you being a mutable sign, you're able to be mutable to different situations. But it's like, even though that you can change around other people, it's like you need to be secure in who you are. Don't just be around other people and morph into them. Know who you are and stick to who you are, and be like, this is who I am. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. And either way, I'm good, I'm strong, and I can build myself up, and I'm a good person. I have my weaknesses, but every day I work towards them and making them better, and trying to understand myself and trying to heal myself, because that's really what it is. You really need to heal and love yourself so that you can love other people, because we are all just a reflection of each other, okay? If somebody's nasty and bitter and, you know, just cranky and vicious, it's because that's what's going on internally, okay? Somebody that has self-acceptance, self-love, and they understand, you know, why they do what they do, and they work on bettering themselves, they don't have to move and be so defensive, because they don't feel so threatened, you know? They are calm. They know that they're strong either way. They don't need to be competing with others, because they know who they are. They're solid with who they are, okay? And now, let me just get one card for you. It says, we have forgotten that the natural flow to life is not a distant death, but a present in the moment detachment from living. So it's kind of like you're not let me pull one more card. You're not taking the time to like live your life, because you're maybe like trying to live other people's lives. It says, reality can be shaped and changed by my direct actions, and so I will act with consistency to forge my ideal life. I'll read it one more time, because I just stuttered and I feel like I didn't really get the message. Reality can be shaped and changed by my direct actions, and so I will act with consistency to forge my ideal life. Okay? Your life can be whatever you want, but you have to develop it, and you have to understand it, and you have to work on it consistently, and just keep on being, like, just constantly try to be better than, you know, if you have, you know, struggles of self-confidence, or you have struggles of being just, you know, petty or just childish with your friends, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, why can't we just sit down and have a nice conversation, and, you know, have the energy be light, and how are you? Are you feeling okay? You know, and it not being, I'm not saying you guys are bitchy or vicious or just, like, you know, petty, but you guys can be. I can be too. Listen, it is what it is, but we all have to kind of, you know, harness that energy and control. You know, when you allow yourself to be ruled by, you know, when you allow your actions to be controlled and influenced by what you're insecure about, whether you're financially insecure, whether you're insecure to be alone, whether you're, when you move out of insecurity, it leads you into trouble. It leads you into places that aren't meant for you, that aren't resonating with your energy, because you're feeling desperate. You're feeling, the power is within. You have everything within you to be like, you don't need to look outside for others for happiness, okay? You are amazing and beautiful and creative and smart. You need to remember that so that you can spread love to others. Love yourself first and then love others. Don't try to constantly be keeping up with things. Like, no, be like, this is who I am. And, I'm not trying to fight everybody about it, but I'm not budging. I love you guys, but listen, this is who I am. Not saying, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. That's all for this week, Gemini. I really hope there was something in this message that spoke to you, and if I did, please let me know and help out my channel by thumbsing up this video. Please, 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 please. It really helps me out, okay? If you want any of the cards that I use, they will be in the description box. If you want to tip me and tell me that you're really grateful, I really appreciate that. That's in the description box. I'm going to be figuring out how to do natal charts so that I can help you guys out in more ways than one, where I can look into your career life, I can look into your love life, I can look into your childhood and how your parents acted, your childhood trauma, what you need to heal, what you need to go towards in this life. Maybe like your insecurities. I can look into, listen, the natal chart, I can read a lot, so and honestly, I don't like to overcharge either. I feel like the charges, like the prices that I set at are pretty fair. I like to be accessible to all. At the same time, I'm also trying to be conscious with my time, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, that's all for today, Gemini. Thank you so much I want to pull one card for you. Just one of these. So with the honeymoon card, it's just, I feel like you guys, it's like you're going towards a more blissful state of being. It's like just happier days. All right, Gemini, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Well, actually, it's not like I'm not going to talk to you. If you subscribe to this channel or you you're notified when I post your readings on, I post your weekly reading, like the week ahead, on Sunday. I post your career readings on Tuesday, and I post your love readings on Thursday. Keep in mind, these videos are also, they're timeless, so whenever you get them, they're for you, okay? They're meant to be, whenever they're put into your lap and you watch it, that's when it's for you, okay? But anyways, if you guys have stayed to the end, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And let me know if you guys have any input or feedback in the comments, all right? And I will see you on Tuesday for your career reading. I was Taurus. Gemini, you better subscribe. If you really like my reading, I want you to subscribe. Don't let me down. Help me out. Come on. I'm such a shit sometimes. All right, see you later, guys.